Guys, so I need to beat Alex's 2 seconds even though he was giving me chance, but I so know he was giving us all chances. So I'm here at our clubhouse and I'm ready for some training by Alex.
Motorsport. Now in motorsport there are many different kinds of categories. There's rallycross, there's rally.
So it's simulator time. Guys, so you see this? There's a racing line on the simulator. This is very cheating. If I knew this, that would help so much. But yeah, basically when you're starting, so we started out with the auto, and now we're doing the manual. Manual not with the stick shift, but with the paddle shifters. So yeah, I hate simulators. I can never do it on simulators. It's quite fun. It's quite easy to learn, but yeah, I still need a lot more practice. I am not good, guys. Like, I know the theory, but putting it into practice is a little bit difficult for me. You have personalized instructions from Alex Young, so he will tell you like what to do, when to brake, and your steering. So yeah, that's pretty good. It's a very personal class, so it's very one-on-one. So when I was driving just now, Alex was able to see my lines, whether I was doing the braking correct and accelerating correct, which I obviously wasn't, because I honestly don't know how y'all drive on simulators, guys, because for me it was always very difficult to feel the car because there's no G-force when you drive a simulator, so you don't really know the danger of accelerating too much or braking too much. But then now slowly I understand how simulators work, and I call a simulator before. So when I started driving a simulator, it was when I was young with my brothers, and it's quite funny because when I was young with my brother, I was like, okay, I want to drive with him, I want to race with him. Obviously I'm not as fast like, right? So what, like 3, 2, 1, countdown, and then I start on both pedals. So I'm like, why my car not moving? What? I was very young, okay, like 10, I want to say 10, 9, I don't know lah, young lah. I think this is a very good class because it's very personal, whereby they can actually see your line, see how you steer, see how you brake. So there was a point of time where Alex actually just held my shoes and be like, okay, this is how you brake, this is how you accelerate, and what do you have to do at each turn. So I think this is very good for someone especially like me, because you know when you're in a big class, you're just going like, okay, let's just do this. Okay, you're doing well. So in theory, we can all get it right, but when you actually practice it, that becomes very different, at least for me. So I kind of got a bit of the rhythm. I have to do more practicing, and I actually am quite tempted to buy a simulator to put at home.
With your foot on the brake, this is the breaker. Like that. So, it's brake, throttle, just like the sim. Never press both together.
Really spending a lot of time here, guys. So just now we had a simulator challenge. Like, I had better time, but because of so much that I've learned, it's just, yeah, really practicing more. Okay, we're good.
All good?
We're good. So are we going to do a walk around first, or?
Yeah.
Okay. That's cheating.
Okay, so we've done some theory, we've done some simulator work. Now we're going to put it in practice in real life. We're going to do 2 goes of go-karts, 1 for practice, and then we'll do a race. It'll be fun. Expecting big things from Ben.
No.
And also, now we're going to do a bit of a track walk, like you said, so that we get an idea of what lines to use and how they are different from corner to corner.
Okay, cool.
Here's the start, finish line is going to be there. This is the first corner. Now the thing to note most firstly is always look at the surface of the track. When we go around a track, it's in any form of racing, we always do track walks because you want to keep an eye on every small fine detail. Some things I used to do is also look for escape roads. So if I spin out, there's a way to rejoin the track fast, safely. Because you know, especially when you're testing, if you're not pushing the limits, you're not pushing at all. So that's one thing we have to do. So anyway, turn one, remember we talked about having a nice wide line for a late apex? Well, turn one is a good example. If you apex there or you apex there, you're not going to make the corner. So it's very important you're nice and wide here, you know. If you can be nice and wide, so you're right, like around here, and you turn in, you have a chance of getting a nice, good late apex to get on the power early. So the green stuff is a lot more slipperier than the white stuff. So you'll notice that when you go along. So you see the line is coming along here for a late apex here, yeah? If you apex there, you'll be out here. And you won't be able to carry the gear on the power early, you know? So you nicely apex here.
You really want to be exiting right here.
Yeah, so you come on the power nice and early and you exit to about where Alistair is. Now turn 2, is this turn 2? Turn 2. Turn 2 should be easy flat. Even if you're over there, you don't need to come back here, yeah? Because it's quite easy to flat. So you can stay here and easy flat through here. Turn 3 is very slippery. You can go flat, but you have to go sideways on the way in. Otherwise it's impossible to be flat. But it's just as fast to do a small lift, you know? You can just do a small lift to make sure, but the line has to be perfect. You have to be all the way here, apex. If you're a little bit narrow, you're going to be in the barrier for sure, you know? And you see how slippery it is here? It's very polished here. So this next one is quite fun as well. You can do it with a lift through here. Don't have to do to this one, but the car has to be moving a bit. So I tend to turn in a bit on full throttle, so the back starts to move, and then you lift, nice and slow lift. So if you lift too fast, you'll slide too much. So you just kind of slide around a little bit, so you can get nice late apex for here.
So it's quite a bit drift here.
Yeah, a little bit. So this is very simple. There's only one apex. The apex is here. But how you arrive here is very important. If you arrive here and the cart's facing this way, you're in big trouble. You're never going to make it back here. So that's why it's important that you have a nice late-ish, not too late turn in, so that when you're here, you're not facing there, but you're facing here. Does that make sense? Yeah.
So we're already here, cut is facing there.
Yeah, so you want to get a nice good rotation here. Should be relative. You can take this left-handed flat, but the problem with this is it's very slippery here. All right, Al. So if you often end up getting really sideways here and losing all your time out of the corner. It's very important to try and be nice and straight when you come out.
You're going to be flat for a long time out of here.
Yeah. So it's very important to get a good exit here. So sometimes it's better even to lift if the cart is not sliding. It's not so nice. Small lift to make sure you get a nice clean exit. You know, you don't want to be sideways when you come out of here. Because you're flat for a really long time, like Alistair said. So now we've got a triple left. Triple left, very easy flat. So the normal line is there, apex, you come out wide, right? And then back in again. But because it's easy flat, you don't want to come out here. Better you narrow a bit because it shortens the distance. You shorten the distance, you're faster. Yeah. So you want to be as narrow as possible while still easy flat, while still not scrubbing so much speed. Does that make sense? So in theory the line should be over there, but because it's easy flat, you come in a bit, you know? This one especially, no point you're out here, right? Yeah, but there's no point to be out here if it's easy flat. Yeah, so it's better to be here. We're always here because it's easy flat. So keep a shorter distance. Make sense? Drops in here, it's easy flat still, but you have to use all the road luck. Because you're carrying quite a bit of speed now. It's not so easy to keep it narrow, so you just use all the road. Just make sure you can get back all the way to the left for the next corner. I really like this next corner, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Huh?
I've taken it flat.
You're taking it flat? Yeah, but you're sideways all the way through.
Sideways to that.
Yeah. So like Alistair said, you can take it flat or even with a lift, but you're sideways the whole way, which is not the fastest way. So,
By the way.
Al, you want to describe what you do here?
I'm normally starting the corner out here, max one entry. If you want to go fast, maybe a small lift at the apex. So you want to be flat as you turn in.
Yeah. So it's important to be flat when you turn in because it rotates the cart nicely.
Yeah.
but then you have to lift here. Lah. It's very slippery here.
Okay.
You don't want to be out here. Here it's quite dusty and stuff.
So the first line is halfway.
Yeah, right here.
I like going out there because it feels fun. All the way sideways, but it's not fast.
Yeah, fast.
Faster is better in the middle.
You don't need to hit this apex. You can push wide if you want.
Push what here?
Because it's less resistance. And then you just straight line here.
So this is the only part of the track that you might need to brake. You can do it with a lift actually. If the kart feels good, there's more grip. It's nice just to do a lift and back on, but I think it's going to be a bit slippery today. So everyone, I think, brake for this corner. And you kind of gentle brake. It's a very soft brake. It's not an ABS brake. From here all the way around. The trick is to get the right rotation. It's so freaking tight here. To get on the power early, you have to rotate the kart nicely here. And that does involve sliding the kart a little bit, you know?
You don't do that here though.
Not like that, you know. But you know, you have to have a little bit of rotation. So it's quite tricky. The whole day we've been talking about GT4 and keeping the car in a straight line. But now we're at a fun kart where there's no grip. You are going to have a little bit of sliding with the car. Okay, so if you get a good exit out of here, there's a lot of lap time because you can be flat from here all the way to turn 1.
All the way to turn 1.
Yeah, so there's a lot of lap time. This one is very key for a good lap time around here. In fact, it's probably the most important corner of the track. If you can carry 1 or 2k faster, you get the right rotation, early in the throttle, wow, you get so much time. Now, but it is difficult to take this last corner flat. It is tricky. Sometimes it's better to have a small lift because to take it flat, you've got to get it sideways.
You got to get it right up close to this inside wall.
You got to make sure you're nice and wide up here. I think, well, for sure you're lifting there, just lift, don't try to take flat straight away. Anyway, it's your first time in the car, so we're going to build up really slow. We follow Alice, Alice will show you the lines. Because it's really slippery here. For sure, first few laps, you guys will be knocking this barrier.
You can see the paint, people just rub.
Now, the point is,
It's fun,
we're
very
going to
fun.
build up to being flat from here all the way to the turn 1. Because it looks like there's a corner, right? It's left, right. But it's not really a corner, it's a straight. So Alistair will start slow. You get used to the car, and you go faster and faster and faster. If the car starts sliding, remember, just turn into the steer and we'll come back. And anyway, on this
Relearn,
track,
unlearn, and relearn over and over and over and over
no
again.
grip, yeah. You did a 48, I think you did a 50, 53, 51 or 53 I think for you as well. I didn't see your spot, but it's okay, you're just driving and learning and learning and learning. Alright, you okay to just go straight to another session?
Okay.
Come, let's do, John.
For this group, yeah.
Yeah, for this group, yeah. Enjoy, race. I know you guys don't know how to overtake, but that's for the next class. I can see you with the overtaking.
Okay guys, I just finished and now I know why they say, right, like if you're young you learn things easier because I don't know, it's like when I started learning, it's like okay, I know this. People tell me so many things, I have to decipher, I have to really take into consideration what I want to do, and then I just get so mixed up. So it's confusing. But I think I'm getting better because my time from 54 now I'm like 51, so I'm getting better slowly. Yeah. And yeah, I was always very afraid to go like flat on certain areas, but now I'm like, yeah, just just flat on, and if you spin off, really just try. But didn't spin this time, so that's good. The hard part for me, I think for everyone as well, is I'll show you lah, but yeah, that's the hardest. But yeah, if you're interested to come for this course, I think it's really good that you come for this kind of classes because you really can break down how you're supposed to drive, at what point you're supposed to turn. Because I thought I was turning fine, but I'm like turning too late apparently. So Alex really is very personal with your driving styles, and I think that is what I needed for a very long time. I really needed someone to tell me like what I'm doing wrong so that I can focus on that. Like being flat out is like just go flat out, just go flat out. The car will spin, will like slide a bit, you have to catch it. And then at certain areas you took videos and showed us like okay, this is what you're doing wrong. So that helped me a lot. And the simulator, wow. I suck at simulator, guys, but yeah, practice makes perfect. So hope more of these comes along. And Alex will be having these classes once every month. We're gonna put it in the description below. Go there, talk to them, find out how to attend these classes. Right. Have to go for another event right now. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much for having us.
Any last words?
Hope you had a good time. It's been a lot of fun coaching you guys. You know, I really like getting close and personal because then we can go off on tangents, share stories.
I like when you took the video and then you showed us like this is what you're doing wrong.
Yeah.
This right here. Yeah.
Yeah, that one corner cost you a second and a half.
I know.
It's so easy to avoid.
Okay, cool. Next time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.